Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about Erling Haaland. We are going to be revolving around this player and the type of players Barcelona could also sign in the summer, because I know that there has been a lot of questions regarding how is Barcelona going to be able to bring in other extra players if we're going to be bringing in someone like Erling Haaland, when we know that player by itself is going to cost Barcelona a lot. And that is what I do want to do in this video, is to clarify how Barcelona is going to maneuver in this summer. Because yes, there is some things that Barcelona, Joan Laporta, Mateu, Alemany, they do still have things to accomplish in order to get to that objective, to that time where we could sign other players after we sign Erling Haaland. And all of this is going to be making sense by the end of this video. So if you guys are new here, welcome to this channel. I'm happy that you guys are here. But first, before we go into these details, I do want to talk about the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app, it is the best football app you could find within the App Store when it comes to the latest player news, team stats, player stats, any transfer rumor or any player rumor that you want to follow. All of that is going to be compact within the OneFootball app. There's also articles regarding tactical analysis on certain games. Again, that is going to be compact within the OneFootball app. And for those of you guys who are in the UK, you guys can also see La Liga highlights. And so if you guys want to watch Barcelona highlights, Real Madrid highlights, Atletico Madrid highlights, again, that is also going to be compact within the OneFootball app. It is the best football app. You guys will not be disappointed. The only thing that you do have to do to download the OneFootball app is by scanning the QR code on the screen with your phone, or if not, if you don't have your camera within your phone, you can also click the link that you guys will be seeing in the description box down below, and then from there you'll be set up and done from there. But now let's get back into the video. So like I've said, how are we going to be signing other players if Erling Haaland is going to be taking a lot away from this club financially? Because look, now that I have calculated how much Erling Haaland is going to be costing for Joan Laporta's Barcelona, he is going to be costing around 115 to 120 million euros to bring in this player. That is including the fee for Erling Haaland, the commissions for the agent, and for whoever else. And to be very honest, it is a very fair price. Like not too long ago, we were talking about how Neymar was going to be costing by himself 140 million euros. We were also very close on trying to sign Lautaro Martinez for 111 million euros. Like, I know that Barcelona is in a much different situation today than they were about 2 years ago, but it's crazy to see just how much cheaper Erling Haaland is today than what Neymar was 2 years ago or Lautaro Martinez 2 years ago. But it does say here, according to sources in Spain, Xavi has given his approval to Joan Laporta to try and sign Erling Haaland. Mino told Joan Laporta that Haaland could decide based on the best project by the end of March or early April. So the time to make that decision is just around the corner, and Barcelona do have to be maximally prepared. And this is where I do want to begin, right, and give you guys like a roadmap, a clear idea on what Barcelona is going to do throughout this time before they sign Erling Haaland, and how they're going to be signing even more players after they do probably, right, maybe sign this player. So point number one, Barcelona is still working on the CVC deal. I know that sounds very surprising, right, because we haven't heard anything regarding the CVC deal, but Barcelona, Joan Laporta, they're all working very closely to see if they can find an agreement, because it does say here that Barcelona are open to agreeing with the CVC deal as long as the club receives more than 300 million euros and does not have the 15% limit to spend on the signings. Now moving on to point number two, this is the most obvious one. Barcelona are going to want to sell players in the summer, another objective that they're going to have to meet in order to have a chance and be a strong competitor to sign Erling Haaland. So they could be selling players like Lenglet, Luke de Jong, Martin Braithwaite, and maybe two surprising exits could happen in the summer. It could be maybe Serginho Dest or maybe Memphis Depay, but Joan Laporta is going to be very aggressive when it comes to selling these players. Point number three, Barcelona are going to be betting on the free market. This is why I do say that Barcelona are going to try and sign even more players after potentially completing the signing of Erling Haaland, because there are going to be many players that are going to be running out of contract in this coming summer of 2022. And then it says right here, according to Moises Llorens, Barcelona have sounded out CHRISTENSEN and AZPILICUETA, two players where the club is very optimistic on the signing. And let me tell you guys, the fact that Barcelona might have a chance to sign both CHRISTENSEN and AZPILICUETA for free, right? We're not talking about for a $10 million fee or 20 million euro, 30 million euro fee. We're talking about these players coming in for free. These are going to be two very solid reinforcements, because we're going to be having a very experienced player like AZPILICUETA, someone who can captain the other players. And we're also going to be having a center back like CHRISTENSEN, who is very great on the ball. Very similar to what Eric Garcia is, but much more physical in a way. So it would be a very world-class move from Mateu Alemany and Joan Laporta, because these two players, they do fit like a puzzle in this Barcelona team. And I'm sure Xavi Hernandez will be very happy with these two signings. And of course, because these two players are going to be coming in for free, Barcelona can renegotiate with their agents and say, this is going to be the wages that we could give out to these players. And I'm sure that these two players would be very happy to accept the offer that Joan Laporta is going to be bringing, because the one thing that Barcelona has that many clubs do not have at the moment is by selling their sporting project. That is what makes these players so interested in joining this Barcelona team. And then moving on towards the last point, which is going to be point number 4. This is more of a reason on why they could be signing these players than something that they're going to have to like check on the list, and that is the agreement that they are going to be having with La Liga when it comes to the wage cap, because it has been said through many sources in Spain that Barcelona is going to be having a 400 million euro wage cap in this coming summer. And it's very important to lock down this access that La Liga is going to be giving out, because can you imagine how Barcelona is going to feel when they find out that they have a wage cap of 400 million euros? Like, we don't have to necessarily tap out that 400 million euros and use all of those wages like 100%. Maybe we could use about half of it, or maybe even 70 to 80% of the 400 million euros, because we have to understand where we are coming from. Barcelona at one point last year only had a wage cap of like 90 million euros, and that was basically nothing. That was one of the reasons on why Messi had to leave. So this would be one of the biggest news Joan Laporta and the rest of these Barcelona fans are going to be encountering. So that is basically it. That is the roadmap and the list that these men in the boardroom are going to have to complete. This is how they're going to be trying to get Erling Haaland in this club and try to reinforce their back line, which is something that many of us do want to see. And then lastly, it does say here, according to Moises Llorens, Laporta is determined to sign the striker. Some meetings with Raiola has already happened. Other options will be explored if the deal does not happen. So this is going to be for a whole other different video and a whole other separate topic. Like, if Erling Haaland does not come to Barcelona, what's going to be Barcelona's next move? How are they going to navigate if they cannot sign the best striker in the world? Because I do assume that Joan Laporta and Mateu Alemany do have a plan in place just in case they cannot achieve this signing. So for example, it could be someone like Darwin Núñez from Benfica, or maybe Isaac from Real Sociedad, or maybe it could be Lautaro Martinez from Inter Milan, who has been doing very well, or another very interesting striker that is out there and is emerging in Europe. It is Jonathan David, the Canadian star that has been blossoming in Europe as of late. But again, that is going to be for a whole other different video. That is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.